terrific Midwestern afternoon for football. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitor sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans. The Pats offense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight coming in. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. And he was, in a word, unreal a week ago.
The game of his life is how he put it, and man, was he magnificent in that one.
180.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And some strong running. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
At the Patriots' 37-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Get set. Start.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
180.
19-yard line.
Start.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's free to midfield. He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Here we go, here we go.
Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10
Here we go.
at the 30-yard line.
180. Place up.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to... Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On 1, ready?
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Let's get set.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 149 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
180.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Burrow on play action. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping a shot.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Mike.
Menu narration set to 100. Entering setting. Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off.
He'd be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles. Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play.
Here we go.
But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
22-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Gun.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there, and now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards, set back in 2007. So congratulations certainly go out to him on one of the best individual performances in NFL history. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more.
Let's get set.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Gun.
Second and 7.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
1-yard gain. Brings up
180.
3rd and 6.
Right side.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1, ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go. Start!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Start!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's get set. Start!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Gun, stop!
And they go play action now. Burrow. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their...
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Start!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy,
here we go.
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is
And he's into the clear. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Bengals add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Let's get set.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
At the 50-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Gun.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's loose again. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80.
They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Yet another touchdown run for him, and this one is going to put his name in the NFL record books. He's now set the new bar for most rushing touchdowns in a single game. And hold on to that football. It may be heading to Canton after this one's over. That is the 7th rushing touchdown of the game, something never before seen in the NFL. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, And you noticed? They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
It's on to a new week for Cincinnati, and next on the schedule are the Ravens. It's a week where running backs may actually get more use as receivers instead.
Bengals returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as they get set. The Bengals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Illinois. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
On one, ready?
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Gun.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Taken in by Noah Fant. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
I'm one, ready?
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now here he goes on the boot. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Give now to the running back. Gets to space right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm one, ready?
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Here we go.
And they'll pitch it out to him. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Another carry for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Bengals and their running back about to get back to work. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like turn them against their own team. Quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and we might even hear a few bluebirds. That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide side.
Back to the well again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here we go. Wide 80.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
57 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
1st and goal. At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
Kate, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, well, they better regroup.
Bengals, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here.
Gun. Stop. Right in. Stop.
Now we're on the counter. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he lines up backwards to his own 5. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the air on 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Case, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
On 1, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. We've set it downs from 37.
Let's get set. Stop.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
Right up the gut. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
Here we go.
down.
That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. The Bengals are out in front. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Here we go. Big 13. Stop.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained it for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
Dump off caught by his back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and
180.
at the 47-yard line.
Stop.
Plowing up the middle. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He gets it to Fant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
The Bengals first down.
Let's get set.
Gain of 14.
Stop.
First down.
Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll run. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Lone back gets the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Right 80. Stop.
Third and long for him here. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. The Bengals returning their offense and this running back to the field. And a standout special teams play kept these guys from getting 3 out of that last drive. Probably not looking to leave anything to chance this time around. Take this one in for 6.
And the best way to keep a field goal from getting blocked is not to even put the field goal unit on the field. The extra point unit, that's what they're aiming for.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
And the Bengals first down.
Gun.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Trying the right side. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here we go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. The Bengals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now a give running right. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. This connects with Higgins. Tackle made right around the 26. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Burrow to the air now. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
On first down, here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Burrow gets enough for that first down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Will catch. Bengals, and this running back headed back out for a new series. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series.
Here we go.
Now a give on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide hot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. The Bengals returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive.
On 1, ready? Let's get set. Shot.
Hand off to the back. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Gun.
Back to the well again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
On 1, ready?
1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Another carry for him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you...
Big gain downfield. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. Bengals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this 2nd half.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Toss to the right side. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Stop.
It's Burrow from the end zone. Catch made by all. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. 1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Gun. Start. 180. It's hot. Hot. Start.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. 180.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll run here on 1st down. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Start.
Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. They pitch it out to him here. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Bengals, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Burrow. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Gun. Start. 180. Start.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's his running back. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
Going play action here, Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's brought down after a short gain.
On 2.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Start.
Burrow back to throw. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. 4th down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look.
Bengals returning their offense and this running back to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Completed over the middle. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Here's the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals have taken the lead late. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
Bengals 42, Ravens 35.
The Bengals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They draw it up for him. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know the chance to play on this day in an NFL game and to win this game. How is it viewed and valued by the guys out there?
It really is different. I mean, it feels like a primetime game, but you know, especially if you love football, you've watched this game as a kid growing up. And then you go play a Turkey Bowl game in your backyard. So it is extra special. And to win it makes it that much sweeter.
The Bengals game is over, but his work isn't done yet. There are a lot of players and groups people have questions about, but this week, he's the only one who gets to answer.
Just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gardner alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather, snow, and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing?
The Bengals offense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start play. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. His guys on the outside looking into this playoff race, Charles, and they need a big performance from him.
And you know why? Because this is the time of year that you often let your running game carry you. This is what you build for, and now you want to be physical and close things out.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now it's Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And fighting down inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Second and 9 at the Bills' 21.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10. The 11.
Makes it third
Here we go.
and inches.
Wide 80.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and goal.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Here we go. Big 13.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Stop.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Gun.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Bengals offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on
Gun. Stop.
First down, Cincinnati.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd
Here we go.
and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1, ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He stiff arms it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The Bengals at 8-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
On 1, ready?
First down. A gain of 9.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Bengals.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
Here we go.
34-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Gun. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 4.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been the focal point of this offense. And when you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably add that the offensive line play has also been stellar. And that's definitely been the case here.
Here we go. Can.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he sheds himself free. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you, and welcome.
All right, well. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Right, 80. Right, shot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
1-1, ready? Gun. Shot.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow. A gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 137 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
The Burrow's going to lift it, throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bills 14.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's get set.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
His 6th touchdown of the season. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 180. 180. Cut.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On 2.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
209 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
Here we go.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A loss of 2 yards.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Gun. Stop. What? Stop.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Stop.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Stop.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective... Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clear.